With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Off the play fake, Vick out to his left. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Yeah, Sanders now to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. First down, the run with Lynch. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. In motion, Hill. They'll try the middle with Lynch. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Slot man moves right. Handoff comes to Lynch. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. In motion, Hill. They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Hey, check it.
The slot man in motion right. On play action, now Brady. Throw caught downfield by Edelman. Touchdown, Washington. Julian Edelman, 50 yards. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Now, following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Michael Vick. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. From the 38, Vick steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
3rd and short yardage. Vick goes right side, complete to Gronk. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. Back to the ground now, Patterson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The motion, the tight end across the formation. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Vick now. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They run. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. Straight ahead, Patterson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Patterson running between the tackles. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Trying to run it with Patterson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have moved out in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London,
65 yards.
and the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Slot man moves right. Play action. Now it's Brady. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Neal.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Like 22, he's coming, 22. Like 22, like 22.
They'll send Moss in motion right.
Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
I got to give them a ton of credit here because they're just refusing to give that other sideline any kind of hope. That safety not only kills the drive, but adds to a big early lead. In the way that this one's going, I would expect that lead to continue to grow in the ensuing possessions.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
This will be the final play of the half. Vick. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Vic to throw on fourth down. Dancing to his left. Oh, Vic's throw intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Edelman, the motion man right. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On third and long, it's Brady. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Edelman comes in motion right. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on fourth down. On first down, Brady. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake, Brady. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Tyreek Hill, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Gano now to add the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darren Waller, 75 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick-6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Here's Patterson again.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Fourth down, Vic. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
The slot man in motion right. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
In motion, Hill. From the 24, Brady on the move to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Back to throw, Brady. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Brady got to have this one. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the fourth quarter, this was definitely four-down territory. Really nice job there of finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with first and goal.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now they send a man in motion right. They try again with Lynch.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Marshawn Lynch taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easy.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Vic. Forced out to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Vic to throw. Able to find Patterson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are in the field?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Michael Vick. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And Vick's throw there incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Vick's throw taken in by London. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Here's Vick. This pass is caught by London. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. A handoff for Patterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. Well, that clock had run awfully low. Now, obviously, no hesitation. Bring out the field goal unit, try to win it.
And no one happier about that clock stopping than the field goal unit. Now, they can take their time, get set, and try and execute what they need.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis.